Our next speaker also has experience in India, Europe, and the US. Uday Narang is the chairman of the Angel Omega Group. Uday, what are some of your thoughts on, for example, integration of all these different technologies? We've heard, for example, about customers using WhatsApp these days much more than before. We're hearing about channel integration, things of that sort. So, Uday, what are some experiences you would like to share from your company in terms of digital scaling up? Uday?
Thanks. Thank you very much, Madan, for inviting me and such an esteemed panel here. Look, for me, I'm always been a person where, my mantra is change with the time or time will change you. And if nothing is clear right now, it's clear here that we all in our businesses, in our lives, in our social, in all areas we have to change. And technology to me is changing a lot of things that, that was in the process, but it has actually fastened everything. We, at Angel Omega, our international company, we're also a bricks and mortars company. We're in steel, we're in automotive products, we're in infrastructure. My latest venture for the last 3 years is the Omega Seki Mobility, which is, a mobility company in terms of electrification of this country. So we believe, data is the new currency. It is the new gold. It is the new, I'm a big follower of Bitcoin. I think it's the new Bitcoin of our world. So I think, we as a company have used this opportunity to even change more, even though we're a traditional, bricks and mortars. I'm an asset heavy company, while all of you guys, and I think the rest of the world is going asset light. We still believe that long term, there are needs for people who are asset heavy when majority of the world is going to be asset light. But we are focusing very much on bringing technology, using data, and enhancing, our operations, our efficiency, our shareholder value. We continually use, whether it is with our workforces, whether it is with our international partners, whether it is with our employees, whether it's with our shareholders, we are continually using technology to enhance our business. I think the new world that we live in, even the post-pandemic, I think technology is something that is going to actually help. You can see whether you go down to the Kirana shop or in the villages, everybody's using that mobile phone. Technology, where technology can be cheap and can be scaled, everything is scaled to us. If we want to be, we believe, why are the Chinese so successful? Because they've got scale. We need to have scale, and technology gives us that chance to bring the scale to this country. So we have continuously used this time. I'm a person that invests always for long term. I'm into fitness, and to me, I run marathons. I don't believe in sprints. We believe in building businesses for the next 30 to 50 years. So for us, constantly reinvesting. I have probably invested more money into our operations, into our companies. I've been in India for last 7 months. I haven't been here as much in the last 35 years. But we've used this opportunity to reinvent into technology, to invest, to grow. And I think companies that are asset heavy, companies that are involved in, industrial side, the more technology they use, whether it's our machinery, whether it's our system, whether it's our training, whether it's our people, gives an opportunity to enhance our shareholder value for the long term. Because people that are not going to change, the old order, are going to be gone. I'm sorry to say that way of businesses and that was there pre-COVID. I don't think even post-COVID that's going to come back. And India, I think with one of the advantages which I feel India has, and I travel the world, I don't think before these 7 months I was in any country more than 7 days over the last 10 years. We operate out of many zones. India has a population that is young, that is vibrant. If you go to Europe, you go to Japan, you go to Korea, they're all getting old, and this gives us an opportunity for a country like ours to enhance and embrace technology and grow the opportunities in whatever, we have a very wide variety of people here. My background also was in commodities back, and I see somebody from commodities. I run a very large commodity fund in the world. in my younger days. You know, technology is changing everything, whichever area you're from, you know, from the commodity side, or you're with, you know, Spagacious, or you're from, you know, any other, all these different companies, loans, press loans, technology is going to change everything for us. And the more we appreciate and enhance. So, you know, my 2 cents is, guys, let's change. Let's change with the times. Let's use this opportunity to build Indian businesses that can compete globally. And I think we have the talent, we have the people, we have the systems that we can do it. I don't wait for the country to do what can do for me. I'll do what I can do for the country, and I think that later on everybody can come on.
Thanks for that very impassioned appeal to people to change and look long term. I like your horizon of 20, 30 years into the future. People aren't even thinking maybe 20, 30 weeks into the future, if at all days.